It's 7 AM in Thailand, and today Stuart Gillham has challenged me to see if I can land one of the monster Siamese on the new OMC Heist travel rod, which, if I'm honest, was not made to land fish over 100 pounds, but I'll have a bloody good go at it, thank you very much. The reel, well, this is our first ever reel that's coming out, and it's spooled with just 15-pound dance floor monofilament. So it's over to me and the carp and people with GoPros on their heads to see how this might just play out. They're out there. The one of one reels. Heist 5-piece travel rods. Well, we did say they're meant for monsters that take you by surprise, but I didn't think they'll be going out for Siamese carp at Gillhams, but they are. They are fishing like I would, rig-wise, for the biggest carp in the world. But now the challenge is, can you land them on 15-pound mono and an 8-foot rod? What are we saying, boys? They're all in for this challenge.
That, mate. All over that.
David Hasselhoff's just over here as well, ready for the swim. Let's go. Come on, let's have a let's go, Berry Dave.
Let's go for it. You can do it. Rip his head off.
The baits were out, the clouds were rolling as the early morning atmosphere was building at one of my favourite places on planet Earth, the mighty Gillhams, home of some of the largest specimens on this planet in freshwater. What could the day hold? Would we be waiting, or could the unthinkable happen?
Life jacket!
The unthinkable had happened, and with the life jackets on, it was a straight splosh into the lake, as with only a small spool on the one-on-one reel. This wasn't meant for this game, but we were having a go, and it was all about now being hooked into a monster and being dragged along the mighty Gillhams.
Just following Hamidi out. The man's on the travel rod. This is how we roll. Has it been done?
It's skinning me. Actually being fully pulled along by a carp.
Right, let's change it.
Get a bit of pump on here.
Let's change the angle.
I wonder where we'll end up landing it. Alright, Dave. Don't mind us, Dave.
So good morning everybody and welcome to Gillhams here in Thailand. Coming to the end of our session now here with Ali Hamidi and a few others, and I just wanted to clear some stuff up really. I mean, Al gets so much crap off the internet and social media about, you know, he's crazy, he's out of control. When you take the camera off of Ali, he's just a quiet, calm, normal person. There's none of this. Oh no. What's that idiot doing now?
What's happening then, Al? Tell him what's going on. What's the target?
Well, Stuart Gillham set me the challenge of seeing if I could land the giant Siamese carp on the 5-piece OMC travel rod with 15-pound line. It was meant for quite big fish, but I'm not sure this big.
Let's have a look at that rod.
The line capacity is 275 metres of 035, so in people's money that would mean 15 pounds. Not the attire you want for a potentially £100 Siamese carp. However, if you do decide to take to the water and basically get skied along like I am at the moment, it could potentially lead to a capture. But here we are. We pictured it happening, and it's definitely happening. Have a look at the rod. We're not swimming. I'm not even kicking my legs here. We could end up in the restaurant.
I'll just spin off of Al for a sec. As you can see, we're floating in the middle of Gillhams.
with a rod.
with a rod in her hand, bobbing away.
Roo, is it bad if I have a pee during this activity?
I just won't put my mouth in the water, mate.
But Tom Cruise has got nothing on us,
No,
eh?
no, absolutely not. Do you want me to, Are you alright? Turned over the other way. Are you alright?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see where it's going.
How's it going, Ali?
I'm having a pee as well while playing it. I'm not joking.
Multitasking.
Anyone want to come out with a net? Not that funny anymore. It's not that funny anymore. It's like the never-ending swim.
Of course, the hero to the rescue with a net was our very own Dave Solman.
I'm doing some backstroke. I'm doing backstroke. I'm all right. I feel like I'm going. Go on, yeah.
Right, there's enough line.
Oh, yeah. How much?
Yeah, don't worry about that, mate.
Push me.
Push me. What do we reckon?
Well, we've done a lap up to the restaurant end, and now we're back the other end. So we've done 2 laps of the lake with a rod, getting pulled around. But it's proud because look at this little bad boy. This little travel reel is still going. There's only £15 dance floor monofilament on it, and we are playing it on the first ever absolute king of the tree heist travel rod. I never expected to be hooking something really big here on it, but Stuart set the challenge. Naturally I accepted, and I have been accompanied by 2 wonderful humans out in the lake and my friend Berry Dave for moral support.
Clearly, the gardeners have not realised that there was this epic battle unfolding in what I used to call Harry Bay. But it was
That's
getting
over
closer,
£50, mate.
and it seemed like we were winning this 30-minute battle incredibly. Just 30 minutes.
No,
The atmosphere was scintillating, the excitement pouring out of my veins. I could not believe what had just unfolded.
Yes! In the mouth!
Travel rod! Go on a travel rod! Mikey and Kieran! That one's for you, boys! What a team! What a team! Berry Dave! Starring Berry Dave! You got to win! Richard Abbott! Let me turn it on you! Let me give you the camera! Okay. Richard Abbott! Steamed up Richard! And Dave, the netsman!
No scooping here.
No scooping here, Solman. Yes, Dave.
That is actually,
It's a decent one.
that's a decent one, isn't it? Jesus.
It's the first time I've realised how big it is. Oh. It's definitely £100. I think it's 100.
Yeah.
We've just caught an absolute leviathan on a little 5-piece travel rod swimming around my mate Roo. This is mental. You couldn't make it up. Could you make it up, Roo?
Oh, mate, honestly, that is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, I've got a little confession to make. Right, last night I've stood in the shower, in front of the mirror, and I've talked to myself, and I've gone.
Yeah, don't go all the way because of the heavy head, so it will tilt.
Actually, spoke to myself.
She got the right way?
Boxer slapping
So
himself.
you gave yourself a bit of psyching up.
Yeah.
Just have a peek, make sure she's up the right way.
She's. What do you want us on her side, or do you want her belly down?
Oh, that's all right. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just standing on this guide, so you
Okay, she's twitching. Have you,
I've got it. I've done it. I've flipped it. Get all of them there, Scott.
What have we got then? It looks pretty meaty, this fish.
The red needs to stay forward. I think he's all right like that.
Yeah.
I don't want it to go too far. Otherwise, it's too heavy.
Right. This is,
There'll be a bit of water coming out. Nice and clear.
mate, you're having a laugh.
Mate.
We won 150.
A 150! I've just got £150 on the 5-piece travel 5-piece OMC travel rod and the little reel. Come here. Come here. Mikey, Kieran. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I don't think you need any more proof of how good this is. We have just shown it live whilst being pulled around a lake. Buzzing, buzzing. Come on, OMC. Yes, Gillhams. What a touch. No one else tried it at home.
2, 3.
You get his tail towards
In the
me.
mouth.
Tail towards him. Get his tail round. Tail round a bit more. That's it. Lovely. Push his head to me a bit out.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, lovely. Nice.
Well, that bucket list has royally been ticked with that 150 pounder on the 5-piece travel rod, but we did scoot over a little bit of the Techers because they are slightly different to what I've used at Gillhams before. So firstly, it's my first ever 100-pound plus fish on the magical twig wand device. Okay, so that is on the lead system along with a lead clip. Rather than using the sort of traditional inline, I'd use one of our pin lead clips with an arrow lead because I've been moulding ground bait around that. Actually, what I've been doing is putting the whole lot, twig and all in the ground bait, because I know that'll break down, and allowing me to either cast it or use one of the little bait boats here to take it out to where the spod's clipped up. Then you've got an anti-tangle sleeve which goes onto the QC swivel on the twig, just like that, nice and easy, because you've got a big loop there. So that speeds it up if you do want to use parachute size bags, the big fade solid bags that we use out here. And then I've got a very long hook link. This is 50-pound ammo braid, which is the king of hook links for Gillhams and this type of fishing. There is nothing better out there. It's not only got a perfectly sort of good diameter, but not perfectly good diameter. It's a really great diameter, got the correct amount of suppleness, but if you were to hook a chow prior or other things with teeth, you're going to have a bit more resilience than some of the other hook links I've seen people use, which are more shock leader materials. They've got a high breaking strain, but they have not got the abrasion resistance of ammo, so very important. And if you come down to the hook bait and the hook part, well, it's very much like a lovely little carp setup, but this is my Gillhams go-to approach. Here you've got a Cassian hook. Sometimes I use the locks. You see here the point's been sharpened. This is with a new product that we've got coming out called Touch Me Up that has created this. Bloodliner aligner, which is an absolute paramount bit of kit when I fish Gillhams. And then all that is a little granny loop, and this is very important when you fish for filter feeding fish. When they're hitting it, the bait is off the deck, so they come in, sweep the food up, it's coming up, and they're just inhaling what's in front of their mouths. They're not like normal carp that are going down and sucking your hook bait in. So it's very important that if you do tie this off, which is a knotless knot, you do this granny knot trick right there to ensure the bait is always controlling where the hook is sitting underwater. Because if it was tied too low and you just had the knotless knot exit in, say, 5 turns, you'll get all sorts of weird hook holds, and with these big fish, that's where you're likely to get hook problems with hook straightening, because you haven't tied it right and you're not hooking the fish correctly. And then the hook bait, well, this is an Isofish cork dust wafter, dumbbell shaped, and then a piece of cork at the top of it, just to ensure it sinks really, really, really slowly. So not only does it sink slow, when it gets kicked up off the bottom by the Siamese and the other big filter feeding fish out there like the Mekongs, it's got a good chance to stay up there for a very long period of time, to then the fish come in, inhale the food, and your hook bait is one of those particles of food that goes in their mouth. The proof is definitely in the pudding. We have proven it. I hope you get a chance to come here and eat some of it too.